Hello everybody, today we are back on Raid Shadow Legends. Now today we are going to be going over the best uncommon champions that you guys should keep and use to farm the campaign. You can also farm these champions through the campaign and also obviously through the shards. So if you guys get any of these uncommon champions, make sure to keep them. Do not use them as food. Trust me, you will regret using these champions for food. But pretty much going over to the index, and if you guys didn't know, this is where you see all of the characters in the game, all of the champions. This is the champion index. So if we want to go over all of these, I'm going to go over 10 different champions, and these are going to be the best 10 uncommon champions that you guys need to start using now. So number one, the best uncommon champion that you can use is a Sacred Order champion. So we're gonna go to the Sacred Order, and it's none other than, if you guys could guess, Armiger. So if you come down to the uncommon and you go to Armiger, this is a defense-based character. Armiger is absolutely ridiculous. Now, I'm not gonna lie, with all of these uncommons, I would suggest you guys don't get them to level 60. You don't need to waste your resources on these early game characters, because obviously the uncommons, they're early game characters. You don't need to waste all of your resources on them, but you guys can get these like level 50 around that area. But as you guys can see, Armiger, we have Riposte level 1, attacks one enemy, decreases the turn meter by 30% if this attack is critical. If you get a crit, I mean, it's overpowered. Now I would say for this character, if you guys do pull this character, get a extra crit rate artifact on him. Trust me, Armiger is looking real nice. But yeah, this is one of the best, if not the best, uncommon champion in my opinion. And then you also get the later rest, attacks one enemy, enemies killed by this skill cannot be revived. And then damage based on defense, enemy max HP, and then block revive, of course. So if you guys can't tell, Armiger is very good for an uncommon champion. So trust me, if you guys pull him, keep him. Do not use him as food. Armiger is going to be a great character in the early game to farm campaign missions and just be a very good defensive character. So next, we're also going to stay in the Sacred Order area, and we are going to go over Outlaw Monk. Now, I think Outlaw Monk is actually a really good character as well. Of course, in the Sacred Order again. This is definitely a top 10 character in the uncommons. But you get this dagger throw, attacks one enemy, has a 10% chance of granting an extra turn. You get an extra turn, that would be amazing. Damage based on attack. Now, this is an attack based character, so if you're looking for an attack based character, you pull Outlaw Monk. Trust me, put him in your team. He's gonna be great in the early game. And then Foul Play places 5% poison debuffs on the target for 2 turns. You guys know I love the poison debuffs. I love the poison, all of the poison attacks. Obviously I pick KO. You have so much poison with KO. KO is amazing. You get Outlaw Monk. Trust me, you're gonna want to keep Outlaw Monk in this early game. He's gonna be great in the early game. And then also just make sure you guys aren't feeding him to your legends. Trust me, you're gonna regret it, especially in the early game. And then also we're gonna stay in the Sacred Order again and go over the next champion. Now, I'm not gonna lie, these champions are pretty much the same, but it's Crusader and Sergeant. So we're gonna go to Crusader. Another attack based character. You get a hack level 1, attacks one enemy 2 times with this attack, and then you also get the rally level 1, attacks one enemy with one random ally. The ally joining the attack use their default skill. If you use this attack and you get your strongest character also doing an attack, you can obviously one-shot. So Crusader is a great character. And if you go over to Sergeant as well, you get the hack level 1, and you also get the rally level 1 once again. Same character pretty much, almost the same stats. Plarium. No, but these are great characters. Sergeant and Crusader, if you guys pull these, obviously I have Crusader in my arsenal, but trust me, Sergeant and Crusader, very good uncommon characters. You're gonna want to keep them. And then coming out of Sacred Order, let's go over to the High Elves. Now for the High Elves, I really like the uncommon Elfguard. So if you go to uncommons and you go to Elfguard, I think this is a very, very good uncommon character. You get this Puncture level 1, attacks one enemy, has a 25% chance of placing a 25% decreased attack debuff for 1 turn. Damage based on attack, of course. This is another attacking character. Elfguard is a very good uncommon character. You get the Impale level 1 as well. Attacks one enemy, decreases the enemy's current turn meter by 50%. She speaks for herself. Elfguard. Keep her. Coming out of here. Now let's go over to our Lizardmen actually. Where is our Lizardmen? Right here. Here we go. So for the Lizardmen, you're gonna want to come over down to the uncommons and go to Saurus. This is a great character to farm in the campaign at the moment. Saurus is a great character to have in the early game, and it obviously, like I said, it's a great character to farm the campaign. So attacks all enemies with the Wind Cutter level 1, and then Fire Wave level 1, attacks all enemies 2 times, has a 10% chance of placing a 50% heal reduction debuff for 1 turn, places a 50% heal reduction debuff if the target's current HP is less than or equal to 40%. Obviously, you guys read these attacks, speaks for itself. Saurus, trust me, this is a great character to farm the campaign with, and it's a very strong attack character. So if you guys do pull Saurus from anything or get a drop for Saurus, you're going to want to keep him. It's going to be one of the best uncommon characters in the game, 100%. And now going out of there, let's go to our Barbarians. Now these Barbarians, there's a lot of good Barbarians, I'm not going to lie. But we're going to go to the uncommon, and of course, we're going to start off with Zephyr Sniper. Love this character. She's amazing. Trust me, you get this Suppressive Fire level 1, attacks all enemies, has a 50% of a chance of increasing the cooldown of a random skill on each target by 1 turn. Great attack there. And then you also get Ranger skill level 1, places a 7.5% continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns. That's amazing. A great defense character if you guys are looking for one. Zephyr Sniper, great character for uncommons. And then another Barbarian that we can go over is Shield Guard. Now, I think Shield Guard is actually a really good character as well. Probably one of the best uncommons again. You get the Uppercut level 1. This is another defense character, by the way. Attacks one enemy, has a 30% chance of placing a 15% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. Damage inflicted is proportional to defense. And then you also get the Battle Stance level 1, attacks all enemies, fills this champion's turn meter by 20% on each critical hit. Damage inflicted is proportional to defense, of course. And then Mighty Soul removes 1 debuff from this champion each turn. Speaks for herself. Shield Guard is a great character as well, probably up to par with the Zephyr Sniper. I think those 2 characters are very good, if not Shield Guard being a little bit better and having the edge on Zephyr Sniper. But then we can also come out of here and we can go to the Dark Elves, and I'm gonna use one of the characters that I actually have in my arsenal at the moment, Sniper. I'm actually using Sniper at the moment. Sniper can be a very, very good character in the beginning game, and I'd say a little bit in the mid game as well. Look at Sniper, man, so inspirational. You get attacks one enemy 2 times, has an extra 50% chance of inflicting a critical hit. So if you guys do have that extra chance on critical hit through your artifacts as well, Sniper is going to be absolutely broken. Fills the champion's turn meter by 50% on each critical hit as well. And then you also get the Rain of Arrows, attacks all enemies 2 times, has a 10% chance of placing a 15% decreased speed debuff for 1 turn. This is an amazing skill. She has really good skills. Sniper is one of the best uncommons in the game, and that's why I have her in my arsenal at the moment, and I'm using her as well. We got a nice drop on her in the beginning of the game. If you guys didn't see the past couple of videos, we got her, and I was very happy about it. Sniper is a very good character. Trust me, very, very good character. Now, if we go over to the Bannerlord as well, let's go here to Bannerlords, and then we're going to go down to the uncommons, and we are going to go over, if you guys could guess, Wordbearer. Now, this is a character I would actually really like to have in my arsenal because I do need a better support character in my opinion, but this is a pretty beefy character. You get the Noble Authority level 1, attacks one enemy, has a 25% chance of placing a 25% decrease account debuff for 2 turns. Very good skill there. And you also get the Royal Shield level 1, places a 30% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. It's a very good support character. I actually want her in my arsenal 100%. so I'm hoping to get her soon. But yeah, word bearer, if you guys get her, use her as your support. Trust me, she's very good in the beginning game. And now for the last character that I'm gonna go over, last but not least, we're gonna go to the Skinwalkers. If I could find that, there, Skinwalkers. And we're gonna go scroll down to the uncommons, and this is a very good HP based character, very tanky. We got Satire. Now I think Satire is a very, very good character, very tanky in the beginning game especially. Honestly, this is one of the best characters that you can get uncommon, especially I think the best HP uncommon character. So your skill, you get the deep cut level 1, attacks one enemy, has a 25% chance of placing a 15% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. And then you also get this, attacks 4 times at random, decreases the turn meter by 50% if this attack is critical. Speaks for itself. And then of course you get that 15,000 HP on level 60. Now I wouldn't recommend leveling these uncommon characters up to level 60 if I were you. Like I said earlier, level 50 should do it, especially for the beginning game. But Satire is a very good character to have in your arsenal. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all of the uncommons I want to go over today. I'm pretty sure we covered all of the good uncommons. If you guys think I missed any good uncommons, let me know down in the comments. But if you guys are new to Raid, make sure to use the QR code on screen or use the link down in the description to sign up. You get a free epic and legendary champion through the whole month of April. So trust me, use that link down in the description or the QR code on screen right now. But to end off the video, I do want to go over what I think is the best character that we went over, and I honestly think it is Armiger. If you guys pull Armiger, use him. Trust me, Armiger is very, very good in the beginning game and even mid game. I think that is the best uncommon character in the game. But I hope this video did help you guys out, and if you guys are pulling any of these uncommons, and if you didn't pull any uncommon that I mentioned in the video, you guys can comment it down below and I will respond to you and let you know if it's a good character or not and if you should keep it. And we're gonna be seeing you guys in the next video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I love you guys. Peace.